Good morning, my dear students. Here I am again with your English grammar class, and our topic is, expressing the past. This topic is in continuity of chapter 6, that was verb. So, in previous class we have studied about present tense. So now the turn is for past tense. So in today's class we will learn about past tense. What is categories of our past tense and how and where we can use past form. So my dear students, past means the action that is already done before present time. So in that situation we use past tense. But how we can express our feeling with correct words, with correct forms. So again here if we divide past tense, so in the same as present tense we will get four formats, that is simple past, past continuous, perfect and perfect continuous. So my dear students, let's begin with simple past. And the simple past is the most important part in the group of past tense. So have a look. This is very easy and very important also. So have a look. Simple past. In simple past, if we talk about simple past, in the same as a present, simple present, here we also talk about habitual things, but that is already done. So in the simple past, we talk about the completed action where, when, in the past. Completed action, habitual action. So to express habitual actions or action that is already completed before some time, so we use simple past. So now have a look at the structure for affirmative, negative and interrogative. So this is very simple, just subject plus verbs second form, plus object. Like I wrote a letter, I ate an apple. So like this. And in the same way, if we talk about negative, then just add not word with the word did and just change the verbs form from second to first. So the structure, our structure is like see, subject plus did not plus verbs first form plus object. So here, and in the same way, if we talk about interrogative, just put the word did at starting and then did plus subject plus not plus verb first form plus object. So have a look here. If we talk about example, just try to change it, just try to convert it from affirmative to negative and to negative to just in interrogative. So have a look for your positive form, that is subject plus verb second form plus object. This is, so if we talk about this category, then we can take a very easy example, that is the earthquake. Have a look here. Subject is the earthquake. The earthquake. What is the role of earthquake? Earthquake. What? So what is the basic role? It destroys. It destroys each and everything. So here second form of destroy, that is destroyed. Just add ed. So the earthquake destroyed the buildings when? Yesterday. So the earthquake destroyed the buildings yesterday. This is the affirmative format. So just try to convert it into negative. So here we need to put the word not as we use in present form. But here we need to add not with the word did. So just put on word did not. Where after subject. And here you have to change the verb form from second form to base form, that is first form. So the earthquake destroyed the buildings yesterday. So now for negative, the we can say that the earthquake did not destroy, not destroyed, just destroy. The earthquake did not destroy the buildings yesterday. So now the third format is interrogative. So just try to change it into interrogative form. Just ask a question, just put a question. So did, use the word did at starting points. So did the earthquake destroy the buildings yesterday? And end it with a question mark. So now our question, the format of question is here. Did the did the earthquake destroy the buildings yesterday? So this was very easy, but there are lots of different uses for simple past. Here, have a look in your book at page number 37. At page number 37, here written. So have a look. We can say that here there are lots of uses. First uses, as our example, we use it as a completed action in the past. We use simple past form for completed action that is done in past. But there's other options also that we use as habitual actions also. Look at your book. Habitual means that is normally we do in our life, or but for here for past tense we will talk about the actions we habitually did in our past. So here have a look. My parents worried about my health a lot when I was young. When I was young, when I was kid, when I was teenager, then there was lots of health issues. So my parents worried. My parents worried about my health issues, about my health a lot when I was young. This is some one type of habitual actions. So my dear students, if we talk about simple past, then first one is action. When we use first one, when we talk about action that is already completed in the past. Second, for habitual actions, as we talk about, like my parents worried about my health issues when I was young. So, and next, a series of completed actions in the past. And third use of simple past is we talk about a series of work done. Series of work done means there are lots of actions which are interconnected to each other. For example, take an example. I went to Agra. I went to Agra for what? Why? I went to Agra, then visited the Taj Mahal, and then again returned in the evening. Here there are three actions. I went Agra. First one is I went Agra. Then reason, I visited Taj Mahal. Then in the same day or in past, I came back to my city. So here series of action which are connected and which is already done in past. So for these type of situation we use the format of simple past. Okay, and now last one. Fourth situation is definite time in the past. We talk about the surety. Surety means definite, that is definite. The things which I have done in past, that is definite. So for the definite situations we use just simple past tense. Simple past tense here, the meaning of simple past tense is for definite situation of past. That is, take an example. I visited Goa 2 years ago. Means I went Goa when? 2 years ago. So I visited Goa 2 years ago. So this is sure action of past. So here we can use, or we should use simple past. I visited. I, here subject is I. Second form of visit is visited. Subject object Goa went 2 years ago. So my dear students, the simple past tense is the most important part. All parts are important, but the simple past is the most important part of our daily life or our spoken language. So here, is it clear? Rules are given here, or rules are given in your book also. You can check and just memorize it, just practice it. So now just move on to the next category, that is continuous. Past continuous tense. Continuous means the action that is going on, but here we are talking about past. So in the past continuous, we talk about something that is going on in the past tense, in the past time, time before right now, the action that is going on. So my dear students, have a look here about affirmative, negative and your interrogative form. This is again very easy. Just so here, as my earlier videos I have told you that continuous, whenever continuous word comes in your mind, just remember that you need to use verbs ing forms. Whatever form of verb is given, whatever verb is given, just use ing form, like going, drinking, this type of. So here, present continuous, present continuous. For present continuous, just use subject plus was or were according to your given subject plus verbs ing form and object. So just take a very easy example, like she was crying, or the baby was crying. The baby was crying very badly or very loudly. The baby was crying very loudly. The baby, or we can say the baby is a singular, so baby was baby was doing? Crying badly. So baby was crying badly. Now just try to change it into negative form. For negative, you need to put the word not, where in between was word and verbs ing form. So baby, the baby was the baby was not crying badly. So for negative, we need to add not. Only not, there is no use of did as we used in simple past. So just add not between was and verbs ing form. Now just change it into interrogative form. Interrogative, here interrogative in the structure is was word according to the subject plus not. If the given sentence is negative, then you need to use not, otherwise there is no use to put the word not. Plus verbs ing form plus object, and end this situation or end this sentence with a question mark. So my dear students, the sentence, just try to change this baby's sentence into interrogative form. So was the baby crying badly? Was the baby crying badly? Or you have to, if you are saying to change negative sentence, then the format will be like this: the baby was not was the baby not crying badly, and end it with a question mark. So that's it for present, past continuous form. Now our next topic or next format is perfect, past perfect tense. Past perfect. Here, for perfect form, we need, as we used in present, third form. So here again we need to use verbs third form, but with the help of with the addition of word had. In present, we used you, has or have according to the situation, according to the subject, but For past perfect, we need to use only had, whether the subject is plural form or is in singular form. So we need to use had plus verbs third form, subject plus had plus verbs third form plus object. This is a very simple format. So have a look in your book at page number 38. The past perfect. The past perfect. Here you can see the past perfect. There are lots of examples are given here. So just take an example. The fire had spread. The fire had spread when the firefighters arrived. Means in that situation, in present situation, when the firefighters arrived. Why? Because when uh, that time the fire had spread. So in this situation we are expressing an action which had already happened by a particular time in the past. So if we can say that if we need to use past perfect, then just observe the situation. Number one, if the situation is expressing what had already happened by a particular time in the past, then we need to use past perfect. So just have a look. The fire had spread. The fire had spread. When? When the firefighters arrived. So here they are the combination of simple past and past perfect. Simple past is in the former. The firefighters arrived, but the fire had already spread. So next, express the first action in the sequence of two actions in the past. If we need to express the actions which is joined action, in that situation we need to use past perfect. Like, my brother had already left for the airport when I returned from school. Means when I came back from school, situation number one, then I saw what, that my brother had already left for somewhere, left for the airport station, whatever this is. So take this example. My brother had already left for the airport when I returned from school. So my dear students, have a look here. Structure: subject plus had plus verbs third form plus object. This is for your affirmative sentence. Next, if we talk about negative, then as I have told you earlier also, that for negative, just add the word not. Where? What is the location of not? In between had and verbs third form. Just add had and verbs third form, and your structure will be subject plus had plus not plus verbs third form plus object. And what about interrogative? Same as we done in our present, and past, simple past and past continuous, just put on the word had at starting point and end it with a question mark. Had plus s plus not. Not if the given sentence is in negative format, then if you are changing it in interrogative, then you have to use not, otherwise there is no use. So had plus subject plus not plus verbs third form plus object, and end it with a question mark. That's it for past perfect. Now our last category is past perfect continuous. Have a look. Past perfect continuous. Past perfect continuous, when we use past perfect continuous, we use it to express an action in the past that continued for a duration till another action in the past. So if there are two actions and both are connected, and one action is completed till first action is arrived, first action is going to be done. So in that situation we use past perfect continuous. We can take an example also. My father had been teaching me. My father had been teaching me any subject, me math, till I joined the senior school. My father had been teaching me math till I joined the senior wing, senior school. So here there are two sentences. One is my father had been teaching me maths, and second one is I joined the senior school. So next one is we need it to express an action that began and was completed in the past. In that situation we also use it. So it had been raining all night. Now next one is past perfect continuous. So this is the last form for our past tense. So past perfect continuous, we need to use it when an action that started in the past, when an action had started in the past continued up until another time in the past. In that situation we need to use past perfect continuous, and the structure is subject plus had been, subject plus had plus been plus this is a continuous, so verbs ing form plus object. So have a look in your book at page number 38. The example is given that my father had been teaching me maths till I joined the senior school. Means here the action had been started in the past, what, and continued up until another time in the past. So here I can take another example from your book. It had been raining all night, so the match was called off. So the match was called off. Again called off. Again here there are two sentences which are connected with each other, that is done in the past form. So my dear students, just have a look at page number 39, your exercise B. Here again, as your exercise number A, here again you have to fill in the blanks with the help of given with the brackets. So but here you need to put a past form. It may be simple past, perfect form, continuous form, or perfect continuous. It depends on the given situation, given sentence. So here first one, the tourists on the cruise dash stand all night on the deck to watch the sea. Here, what is the second form of stand? Stood. So we need to put the word stood. Next is we walked. We fill in the blanks. Work. We worked non-stop over the weekend to finish packing the gifts. Work, second form of work is work. So here will be worked. Have a look at third. The police dash look for the culprit for weeks before he surrendered himself. Here there are two sentences which are connected, and this is a form of perfect. That is, so here we need to use structure of past perfect tense. So look, third form of look is looked, and the word had. So the police had looked for the culprit for weeks before he surrendered himself. So these type, by the help of your given structure, you have to complete it, and when you will get the manual, just tally it. So till then, take care.